Well, hello everyone. This is John Michael. It's the 27th Tuesday of Ordinary Time. Today we hear about Mary and Martha. Martha is busy about many things. Mary is adoring Jesus. Martha complains about Mary. She's not doing any work. Jesus says, Martha, Martha, you're upset about many things. Only one thing is required. Mary has chosen the better part, and it will not be deprived from her. How about that? Now keep in mind, Martha is not bad. He loves her. She's the first person to recognize Jesus as the resurrection and the life. She goes to Jesus when Lazarus died, and she wants her brother to be resurrected, So she's got faith. She's not a bad girl. But sometimes we get so work-oriented that we forget prayer. And we blame people who pray, and we don't perceive them as working. And sometimes prayer becomes an excuse to get out of work. That's not real prayer. Those are called false contemplatives. So what are we looking for? Well, we're looking not so much for Martha and Mary, but for Jesus. Because Jesus embodies the contemplative and the active. He goes into deserted places, into eremos, where we get hermit, eremite, or hermit. So he goes into deserted places, solitude, and he goes to be alone, monas, where we get monk. So he kind of is monk, and he's in solitude, and he's in the desert, and he's praying, and he overflows from that experience out into apostolic action and brings salvation to the world. So you and I have to have those places of solitude and silence, those Mary places. And then we can overflow and do the Martha thing rightly. And in doing Mary and Martha, we don't do so much Mary and Martha, which is a good example of the communion of the saints. But they always lead us to who? To Jesus. And Jesus embodies the whole thing beautifully. So the saints give us examples of particular aspects of the life of Christ, and then they always point to Jesus. So, don't deprive, go to prayer and overflow from prayer into apostolic action. Then all of your ministry, in your family, in your church, in your job, in the world, it's going to bear spiritual fruit. Maybe not physical fruit, but spiritual fruit. That's my prayer for you guys. I love you. All things are possible with God.